Hey guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I am back. I am here. We have rebooted, we've had a restart, a reset, and I am back here. I am really excited because I have just taken it back. I took a couple weeks off after my video, all about sort of how I felt and where sort of luxury and YouTube was at. If you watched that video, thank you so much. There was so many different responses and then response videos from many different people in the luxury community. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that did sort of a response video on that and gave, you know, their opinion and how they felt about it. All the support was fantastic. And, you know, the sort of angles of, I suppose, sort of not criticism, but, you know, you shouldn't go against anyone or shouldn't say your opinion or everyone's awesome and whatever. That's good too. Like, it just created such a conversation, and I think it needed to happen. There was a lot of different avenues. People have been sort of exiting the luxury community of YouTube and content's changing. And as a lot of you guys that responded in response videos said, is that it's kind of the evolution of things, you know, especially in the last years with the pandemic and things like that. And many different points were made, and I really, really appreciated that. We've reset, and I like that because I also said in that video, I just want to work out what I'm doing. I want to bring it back home. I was kind of so lost in the sense of just running with it and running with how big it was getting and overflowing, and my agents and sponsorships and so on and so forth. And I lost touch in the sense of what I love and what I originally started for, and sitting on the ground in my apartment and showing you guys things that, you know, all the things in hauls I love. That's really got to be placed there, because there was a lot of comments like, oh, you just buy things to fill your shelves. Well, that's an expensive thing to fill your shelf with, just FYI. It's not a cheap game to just fill your shelves. No, I still love every item. I have moved them in and out to afford others, as a lot of us say. Like, you know, some people have plans, one in, one out, and things like that. And I think that's, you know, smart. I lost touch, and I said that in that video, and it meant a lot to me to sort of scale back, work out what I like to do, work out where I'm heading. That is not to say I won't do sponsorship videos or partner with companies or things like that. And yes, I have a fee, and yes, I am paid, and quite a handsome sum, just through the years that I have been on YouTube, and I get sent products and I work with companies, and that's okay too. You have a job out there, and I have businesses, other businesses. I'm in property, which a lot of you know, and this is a side hustle as well. And it has been, you know, for 14 years since the platform started. If you've watched me, you know that. I have been around for donkey's years, and that's just what it turned into, and there's nothing wrong with that either. It wasn't a problem of, you know, mapping out sponsorships and sort of, you know, having like a disclaimer. No, screw that. You guys know that I've done that and I've mentioned that, but I wanted to say it for other YouTubers in the luxury community especially, is that they're getting, you know, these great sponsorships, and good on them, and everyone should be happy for them. And then everybody should actually look at the companies, because, you know, they're good companies and we back a lot of them and we share them. They're kind of all in the genre of luxury and fashion. So it's a good thing. It's not as if we're, you know, advertising to let your kids run out on the weekend and party and drink all they want and, you know, scandalous lives. We're not promoting bad things. But I just want to say thank you for the feedback. Truthfully, it was amazing. So this is a first video back, and I feel like this is me. This is truthfully me. Not only has Minnie been my friend for probably one of the longest friends I've had, as well as BJ, a lot of these girls, you know, were around and we kind of were all really close and everything like that, and we still are. Thanks. I saw you make this video. I think she made this topic up. She has a lot of great sort of, you know, top bags, top items, things like that. And these videos are so good. They're so helpful to see what works for someone else. And that's what I mean. I want to get back to the root of why we do all of this. What works for me might not work for you, might work for someone else, so on and so forth. It's sharing. However, it's not a tag. But you know what? We should make it a tag. If you want to do this, I'm going to put it as a tag video. Okay, Minnie? And then I'll tag some people below because I've been tagged in tag videos and I want to get around to doing them. I really do. But this is such a great video. So what she had worked out is from the beginning of the year, so a couple of months ago, so the January, to now, what was her most used top 5 bags. And I thought that was a great kind of number. Maybe you don't have 5 bags in your collection, not a problem. Just do the tag, do your top 2, do your top 1, do whatever. It's such a great way to sort of see what's working for someone else. So I am making this a tag, my first bag, and this comes in at 1. It really does, and I'm gonna tell you why. It has to be the Chanel 19. This bag is very controversial. When it first came out, super controversial, because you know Chanel is known for its linear designs, very clean lines in its classic handbags, and not really going out of its comfort zone. And this was one of those bags that just shocked everyone. Was this the last bag that Karl Lagerfeld designed? I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, or it was Virginia's first one. Either way, you can correct me and let me know in the comments below. It was so controversial because it was so quote unquote fussy, I guess. There was so many different things going on. Firstly, it's a pillow bag. That is not everybody's cup of tea, okay, at all. The fact that it is a puffy, quilted, but actually filled with some sort of cotton downing. So it's got, you know, padding in there, then they stitch through it. This actual handbag, this black one, is in goat skin. Since then, they have come out with many different versions of this bag, and they're gorgeous as well. I feel like when it strays out to, you know, maybe like, I think in spring summer they did the raffia or denim. I think that gets really fussy. But in the all over black, or they did the brown, I think. Did they do a cream? I think it is okay. I do think it's a very full on bag. There's a lot going on. And of course, the mixed metals. The braided CC and the mixed metals is really what shook everyone. The fact that you have the woven chain going through the mixed metals, so you have brushed gold, brushed gunmetal, then you have shiny gunmetal, and then you have the actual woven leather breaks off into this top handle. So there's no woven leather here. So that's where just people were like, there's so much going on. And then you have the braided CC logo there at the front. And then you have the pocket on the back with a snap button closure as well. And then if that wasn't enough going on, you have a quite strong shoulder break there to sit on your shoulder as well. So a lot going on in this bag. That's why you can see it was kind of like a shocker. My favorite things about this bag, and the reason it is my top 1 bag since January out of my 5, is because to me, believe it or not, it is user friendly. It is so user friendly for my life. I have 2 little ones. I can grab a top handle. Very different to a classic flap. You either have shoulder or the long chain, whether it works for you in the size, maybe in the medium, or you know, in the mini it works for me, but you can't grab and go. You have to sort of, you know, pick it up with hands. So obviously this top handle or with the break off like that is a game changer. But this can also crossbody on me. So a bag that can do all 3 and it be Chanel is, I don't know, so I guess you can say it's crass, but bang for your buck. This bag has it all for me. There is quite a substantial slip pocket on the back, and you can fasten it on the magnetic snap closure. I think is also fantastic. I have quite a large case on at the moment. This is my Prada case. Gotta rave about this in a video. It still slips in the back. If you don't have a case, you're not a case kind of person, this will just slip in perfectly. So then, very quintessential Chanel, we have the turn lock closure. Again, not classic, so one flap, and then you have the red interior. I do have a Samorga bag organizer that is amazing for this. However, I have a new wallet that I got and I have to show you guys, but I won't show you in this video, but you can see in here that I'm fitting a lot. So it is a great weight as well because it is a pillow bag and it's just got that soft kind of, you know, squishiness to it. It's not that sort of hard like a classic where it is heavier. The more you feel it, the heavier it gets. So this is definitely number one. I cannot tell you, this is number one. When I don't know what to grab, this is it. 100% number one most used handbag. Okay, next up, number two. This. Wild for me because I was such a fanatical Speedy 25 bandolier craze. I think when the bag started getting smaller and smaller and smaller, which my opinion on that, I saw a poll on Instagram is like, are the bags now going to go back up and get really big? Sure. It all ebbs and flows. It's fashion, it swings, it's like a pendulum. Absolutely, I think they can go back to being big. However, since January, because that's our timeline, even though it's been longer, this has been most used. Definitely coming in at number two, 100%. It is again a grab and go bag. If you have little ones like me, you know you just want to, like, you don't want to think about it at all. Basically, you know, sometimes you just grab the car keys because you just can't, you know, you can't handle it basically. So it's got the beautiful jewel zipper on top. Again, all really beautiful shiny hardware. There is your interior. It's a beautiful pop of red, very cute. These are the straps it comes with. So here we go. So I bought it in the pink and orange. This is its strap it comes with. Yes, very loud, very bold. I think that they went off the back of the multi-pochette, which came in the pink and then in the khaki, which I did get both of. And they went off the back of that kind of thing and they went ahead and did this as a very bold moment. They did get gifted the black and nude version, which I have no idea. I'm always so shook. So this is the strap it comes with. I never ever use these straps, ever. I never do. I'm so incredibly strange like that. I will pretty much always go and gravitate to my Pochette Matisse strap and my Pochette Matisse strap in the all over regular canvas. I have it, as you can see, in the reverse as well, and that is a reverse strap and adjustable like this. All in the reverse. I never gravitate towards that, even though I don't care if I put reverse on this bag. Does that make sense? Some people don't like mixing it up like that. I don't have a preference, but it's this strap. I cannot tell you. The adjustable, you know, the comfort of it. Again, mine has become quite pliable because I've had it for the longest. But yeah, crossbody, shoulder strap, and then you've obviously got your two top handles. In saying that, with the strap game, I do put this on it as well. Now, this isn't cheap, but it was one of the best buys I got. And I did say to a subbie once a couple of years ago, they were like, should I buy this? Yes, 100%. And the reason, it is so incredibly pliable. You can interchange it by flipping to the all black strap if you want, and then flipping back to obviously the reverse monogram. This is just calf skin. It's not like it's an epi line or anything like that. Draw pins there to adjust it, and then you have your beautiful shiny buckles. I do put that on here sometimes, but lesser. Hand on heart. This is truthful. This tag is it's not a tag. Can we make it a tag, please? Minnie, make it a tag, girl. Change your header, change your description, because this is a great idea for a tag. This is my amazing Kelly 28 in blue Zanzibar in Evercolor leather and palladium silver hardware. We would take the clochette out so you can see it in all its glory. Hand on heart, this is the most user-friendly handbag. Yes, I have it in the 25. Yes, I got that squatted as a quota bag. So many things to tell you about this, and so many things to go over with this, okay? So many. But this, I cannot even tell you, the most perfect size bag. 25s, you know, oh, it's so sought after, a Birkin 25. They're tiny. If you're, again, a tallie, a big girl like me, not that I don't wear small bags. I wear small bags all the time. These Vuittons, the 20, it's just, I don't know, I feel like it needs to hold a little bit more for me. It needs to be a bit bigger. I love my Birkin 30, like sickeningly love it. I will gravitate to it so much. I have done so much, and I will probably have that in this. But I have to put this in here because you do have this option. So you have the Kelly turn lock on here. I got this bag off Designer Archive. I'm so proud to say. I have been up there and I did a vlog and went to show you their showroom and their boutique up in the Gold Coast. Shannon, the owner of it, so amazing. I emailed her straight away and I was like, put that Kelly on hold. And I moved a few bags around to be able to afford it. But a Kelly has a strap. You have the beautiful Kelly locks, toggles on the side, much sort of slimmer as a clasp. I have gravitated towards this so much more than I would think. I use the back zipper pockets. There is something about a pre-loved top-end high quota bag from Hermes that I gravitate towards. I don't know what it is. I feel like I just go for it. I don't worry about them as much. Enter this, enter this, enter the garden. I worry, you know, with these I don't. Okay, by no means am I moving back and forward through designer categories as such, but this is truthful. So, you know, we're gonna ebbs and flow through the different designers. Definitely. This is a rectangular mini in the caviar leather, classic style looking with the silver hardware, and it is, I want to say 2000 maybe the 2009. I would have to look, but I think it's a 2009 that still had that burgundy lining, all leather lined, silver hardware, back pocket as well, and just so carefree. You have the zip back pocket, you have the card pocket here, your most used cards in there if you can't fit your wallet in. Absolutely beautiful. Mona Lisa pocket on the back. I use this for like my swipe key into my mum's condo, so I can just sort of turn my bag around and get in. Yes, obviously you're going to have to kind of compartmentalize with this, but again, it does fit a phone nicely. Where did I just put it? I left it in a handbag. Low key just in my 19. I just left it in there. Once I left it in a handbag and I could not find it, like I was just trading out and I could not find it, and Will had to call me from his phone, and Mussy was running around the house. He's like, I can hear it, and it was in here in a bag, and this is always locked, so he's like banging on the door like as if someone's gonna answer. Fits a phone perfectly in its length and things like that. Again, iPhone regular, I don't do pluses or maxes. It is a go-to. Most used, definitely. We have one left? No, oh my God, I might throw in a bonus. I might have to throw in a bonus mini. Is that okay? I might have to throw in a bonus because there's two left, most used, promise. Okay, as I said, 100% Birkin Queen, 100%. Do I want a 25? I want one because everybody wants one, I suppose, if you collect them as high quota bags. Do I want another 30? Yes. I want to save and I want back the gold, okay? I want back gold and I want it in either Togo or Chev. I am not the biggest Epsom lover. I'm really not. Again, saying that and that's there. I gravitate towards the soft leathers so much more. My Birkin 35 in the gold, I had it restored by leather surgeons. If you followed me from then, it was stunning. I sold it to get this, okay? No one's just pulling Birkins out of thin air. The turn lock, again with the sangles that just go over. Again, people think it's super fussy, but for me, once it's open, it's open. I can walk around with my bag open. If that's not your vibe, these bags are probably not for you on a daily basis because they are tricky to open and close if you need to do that. Here's my Samorga inside. Again, amazing. I always keep my Samorga in this bag. It also has a drink bottle compartment on the side. I put my kid's drink bottle in here. No joke. No joke. I put his Camelback in there and my little baby, and he can use it that way. And then a million compartments in a Samorga, if you know. This bag too has one card or one slip compartment there and a zipper compartment at the back. This is it in the taupe, like grey beige, and it is a size 30 and it is in the palladium hardware. I have to do an honourable mention though, Minnie, is that okay? I have to do an honourable mention because there is one more. This came back into my collection and I'm so happy. I had it in the MM size, I had it in this BB size, and I sold it and I wanted it back again. There's a few bags like that I want back again. I have to tell you, my Capucines in the BB size was my most amazing user-friendly handbag. It really was. I had it in the silver hardware, black, and it had the bright pink lining. Such a gorgeous bag. Do you see a common theme here as my most used? Again, I have little kids. 2 top handles and then, dang, the crossbody on some people and then shoulder straps. This is the Montaigne BB and it is such a beautiful bag. It is so well constructed. It has beautiful features. Your interior zipper and sort of like middle compartment is in the canvas, and it has a secure pin lock on the side, hence the reason, sorry, you get a clochette. It does up with a snap closure, not a zipper, between both sides, so I feel like that's a lovely option as well. And then both compartments have double slip pockets and one on either side, and it's just one of those go-to bag. Yes, they do it in the upfront leather as well. I found that a bit too heavy, and plus I'm an absolute monogram queen. I live for monogram. Even though it's canvas, I live for it. I don't really care at all. Then you get the cross stitching and the 4 feet on the bottom. It's just a beautifully acquainted bag, and it's just, you know, sometimes it's overlooked, you know, in the sense of talking about it on YouTube or talking about it on the blogs or things like that. The Montaigne is really gorgeous. Honourable mention. Okay, Miss Minnie, so that is it. Please go ahead and change your video to a tag video. I'm going to tag some girls and guys below that I would like them to do this video as well. It's such a helpful video as well. To see what's working for other people, I think, is one of the best kind of topical videos to watch in the luxury community on YouTube. Again, thank you to everybody out there that did a response video. I guess, you know, that YouTube's over in response to my video. I truly appreciate it. It just shows again that, you know, we are a community, and maybe a few are separating off and going in their own directions and have their own kind of agenda, and that's fine. You know, as I said in that video, if some of the girls have their own, you know, structure, that's fine. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, I didn't want it to lose its spark, and I needed to take a step back and reset, and that's not a problem either. I think rethinking things through and coming back fresh, if you've done this for as long as I have, and I know I say that a lot, but truthfully, you guys know who I am. I'm pretty transparent, and I'm gonna let you know. And I'm gonna let you know that there has been some run-ins with other YouTubers, and I find it really hard to swallow, and kind of just a bit like, hi, like, I did this first, like, why, you know, why are you now so hoity-toity? I think that was it, the disappointment in different, you know, outlooks in this community. That was all. So thank you so much for your support on that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope everybody is doing really well. Take care. Peace.